Hi, welcome to another video. I want to apologize because I am editing the video and I never even said hello. I never said hi, good to see you, thanks for clicking on this video. I was very, as you'll see, I'm just very anxious in this video to get going, and I just started right away but let me say hi to you. Thank you for watching. There's a lot of like reset videos, like reset with me, clean my house with me, take down my TBR account with me. This is not that. This is inspired by that in a lot of ways, but this is just a make progress vlog in which I, an overwhelmed human being, can't commit to having a clean house or finished books by the end of the video. I just want to make progress. Hopefully that's something that you could enjoy, or even, I don't know, glean a little something from. It was really, really helpful for me to make it. Let's begin. I'm in the middle of 4 books and I need to make progress. I'm also in the middle of I'm always in the middle of cleaning my house. And I think I'm just gonna focus on making progress this video. Likely I'm not gonna finish any books in this video, and I probably won't even finish cleaning my house. I just got a lot of stress in my tummy saying that. But you know, it is better to make progress and take some steps forwards and things and not worry about the fact that it's not going to be complete. That is something I have issues with, like all or nothing thinking. Since I can't clean the whole house today, then I might as well not try. But that's not true, and that is a fallacy, and I will not go down that thought process. I'm going to clean and I'm going to make progress. And I'm also gonna make progress with my books. There are 4 books I'm in the middle of reading. Well, 3, because one's for another video, so let's just talk about 3. I've started but barely made any progress in Boy Mom by Ruth Whipman. What's the subheading? Reimagining Boyhood in the Age of Impossible Masculinity. So we have this one. I've only read like 20 pages. No, not even. That was generous of me to say. Girl, I haven't even gotten to a page count. I'm still on the introduction. Also reading this bad boy, Voyager, the 3rd in the Outlander series. This is like nearly 1,000 pages. 870. I'm rounding up so that I can sound impressive. I read a 1,000-page book. I'm actually reading it on my Kindle, so I'm actually further along than my bookmark says. I'm on page 363, so I'm 39% of the way in, which is rough. It's rough to have been reading a book for like a month, be less than 40% of the way in. That is a tough feeling, which is why I want to start just making progress and reading other books, because that's like the reason I haven't made any videos. I haven't been reading anything other than Outlander, and it's just taking me way too long. Oh, I'm listening on audio to Hanif Abdurraqib's There's Always This Year on Basketball and Ascension. I started listening to that when I went on a run recently. I went on a long run, a 9-mile run. Thank you. And I was like, I actually don't want to listen to music. I want to listen to an audiobook. I want to say this and I feel like it's going to come off as an insult, but I'm saying it as praise. I'm listening to the story and I'm like, wow, he writes like a slam poet. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I personally think a lot of slam poetry is really beautiful. He's like a poet. Like, I didn't realize that the way he writes is so lyrical. I knew it was about basketball, on Basketball and Ascension, but I didn't realize how much of it is like a memoir talking about his own life and how he is connected to basketball, like him and his group of friends playing. But also he was from Ohio, right? They would drive over from, I forget which city they're in, to Akron, I believe, to watch LeBron James play when LeBron James was like a high schooler, I think. But they knew that, oh, and so he's like, it's like that. It's like the personal connection to basketball, but also it's not just about basketball. He uses basketball as a way to talk about life and like the men in his life. It's really beautiful. I gave it to my brother to read because I thought it was like more basketball, but as I'm listening to it, I'm like, oh, he would hate this. I mean, he's a huge NBA fan. He likes basketball, but I'm like, oh, he would hate this. It is about basketball, but it's poetic. It's truly like beautiful, and that's not his type of reading, I don't think. I have the option of continuing to listen to that while I'm like cleaning up, but also I finally got Voyager, the Outlander book, on audio, which actually I think is the smartest one. It's like, because that book is so thick, That's the one I should be making progress with. Like when I'm cleaning, I should be listening to it. But I don't like the narrator. It's like, no offense to her, but she's clearly like an older woman. She sounds older. That's fine. Slay. Go queen. Age. I love it. But I'm like, that's not what Claire sounds like. Well, actually, maybe. I don't want to say anything because they're in the series. If you know, then you know what I'm thinking. But yeah, it doesn't sound like Claire. And then the accents are so thick, which is realistic. Like I recently watched the first half of the first season. Oh my God, I cannot understand them. But it's fine because I'm watching the first season right now and I've already read that book. So I know what's happening. Versus taking in new content in this really thick accent that I'm like, hold on. I need to see it written down to like understand what's happening. So maybe I'll try it. I don't know. I'm literally getting a stomach ache right now. I think I'm anxious about all the cleaning I feel like I need to accomplish today. And I'm not even gonna start cleaning for a bit. I'm watching right now from Gavin Reads It All. I'm watching his Halloween edition of the Snake Bookshelf Challenge. So I need to finish that before I even attempt anything else. But it's a mess in here. It's a mess in here. It's a mess out there. It's a mess in the kitchen. It's a mess in the bathroom. It's a mess in my closet. Is it? Let me look in the viewfinder. Yeah, it's a mess. I could very easily fall into little flying bugs I've been getting in here. Like teeny tiny moths. I could easily fall into, what's it called? Something paralysis? Freeze paralysis. Overwhelmed, whatever. I'm just so overwhelmed that I might end up doing nothing. But that's not what I want. I'm going to make progress. That's the whole point of this. Progress. I just about finished watching Gavin's video. I've got 6 minutes left in it and I gotta just start deciding sorry, I'm so tired and that's not a good start to this. I'm like exhausted. So I might have to take a nap at some point. Oh yeah, I need to decide what's gonna happen. I was looking at my Finch app, which is like a little self-care habit app. This is what it looks like. Is my little guy. I have not checked off enough things for my buddy to go on an adventure. And my head's starting to hurt. And I was like, okay, well, one of my goals is drink water 3 times a day. We're not here to discuss whether that's enough or not. I haven't even drank 1 cup of water today, which could explain the headache. And so I think step 1 is go to the kitchen and drink water. And then while I'm in there, my stomach, it's going to be a recurring theme in this video. I was going to say, and then I'll start cleaning the kitchen and my stomach started to hurt thinking about it. Why am I so anxious today? Why am I so overwhelmed? I'm just going to have to push through the anxiety. Like, I accept that it's here and it's going to be part of the journey. But I'm going to go to the kitchen, drink some water, maybe even make some tea, and just sort of clean the kitchen. And that probably means dishes. My counter needs to be wiped. My clean dishes need to be put away. Probably other stuff that I can't even think of. The floors need to be swept and mopped. That's a lot of things. That's another one of my things I can check off. Take 3 deep breaths. You know, let's do that together right now. I clearly need it. It's a tough day. I feel like that wasn't enough breaths from what I'm feeling, but it's a start. Hey, progress. Remember, today's all about progress, not perfection, not completion. Yay! So what am I gonna listen to? Because I have to listen to something. Come and be in the kitchen. Oh, I have Funny Story by Emily Henry. But no, that would require starting something new, and that's not the point of this. I think I'm gonna try Voyager, and then if I'm really not having a good time, then we'll move on to... God, I feel like my anxiety, literally take a shot every time I say anxiety. But okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna try it. It's 10:16. I have an entire day. It's okay. You have an entire day. Okay, it's not water. I mean, what is water? It's watermelon water. So we'll start there. I'll drink some just like regular water as well. But I really want to drink something cold from a can. I'm listening to Voyager.
Aconite. And what might that be, I wonder?
I think it's gonna be okay. I just need to listen to it at 1 speed. I can't speed it up right now. I just remembered I have leftover Taco Bell for lunch.
First you know, but stay for knees on end.
I put the clean dishes away. I drank 1 thing of water. Yes, it was watermelon water. And technically I checked the can and it said 100% juice. So it's not even water, but I need to win. So I'm going to mark it on my Finch app, off to explore the Galapagos Island. Oh, okay, I'm glad I checked this. I need to take my vitamin D. So I'm listening to Voyager. It's okay, I am missing a little bit here and there. So I have to keep going back like 15 seconds to be like, wait, what? What they say? So now what I'm gonna try is I tried 90% speed and it was a little too slow. So I'm gonna try 0.95. And I think that might be what I need. So it is gonna be slow going. I don't wanna miss anything. You know, what's the point of listening to a book if you're gonna miss stuff? I think I need to wipe down the counter, clean the stove, and then I'll tidy up the dining table. Once I feel like the kitchen is sufficiently clean, we'll move on to the bedroom studio area. I flipped my living room, my bedroom. Now when you walk in, it's like a studio. It's like my bed area. I swept. I did the stove, dishes, drank my vitamin D. I need a mop, which is gonna happen later. Like once I get the entire floor clean, then I'll mop. And then that one other counter. So I'm gonna do that counter now, and then I'll just have the mopping left. Okay, I'm fairly satisfied with the kitchen, and I feel good enough to stop working on it right now. So I did everything I said before, and I also pre-scrubbed, Cinderella style, on my hands and knees, pre-scrubbed the floor to get any sort of like sticky residue or food that's been really caked to the floor. So I did that, and then I wiped down the actual like cupboard doors because there's a little bit of like probably like food gunk, or I don't know. So I cleaned that. I am actually pretty satisfied as well with my progress in Voyager. I'm at 44%, and I was at 39 last. That's a 5% jump, which is a big deal in a book this thick. Let me see how many pages that is. Wait, is that right? I started on 363, and now I'm on 381. That's not nearly as many pages. I wonder if the percentage on my Kindle doesn't match up. You know what? That's probably it. The percentage on my Kindle probably doesn't match up with the percentage on the audiobook. Yeah, okay, I was right. According to this, I've only read 2% more than where I've started, which makes more sense and is more disappointing when I thought I was further along, but I'll take it. So now I'm on page 381. I'm at 41%. I made it to page 8 in the book Boy Mom, plus probably like 5 pages of introduction. So I'm making, some progress. Taco Bell burrito. It's beans and rice. I think that's it. My sound's gonna sound a little bit weird for about a minute because I turned on the microwave and didn't consider that I was gonna make this super loud humming noise. I think I'm gonna eat one burrito and save the other one for dinner. And I have this avocado mash. So I think I'm gonna eat it with some dipping, because I realized I don't have sauce, Taco Bell sauce. So it's gonna be really dry. So hopefully this helps. So first impressions of the book Boy Mom by Ruth Whitman. I like it. Well, you know what? I do. I like it. I think it's like funny actually. She's very vulnerable, and she is talking about how it's tough, in the wake of all these things that make her proud as a feminist. She's also like, wait, but my children are boys. I have 3 boys. I don't want to believe that they are destined to become school shooters or predators or terrible people, but also I don't want to sound like I'm aligning myself with the conservative right and being like, well, not all men, or like, what about... The introduction is her talking about how it feels like her political beliefs and her parenting interests are at odds, and she finds herself feeling defensive sometimes, but also she is raising 3 future white men and acknowledging that and being like, well, so it's like tough. She's really figuring out how to be a mom, a feminist mom to feminist boys. That's her hope, right? It would become these feminist boys who would become feminist men. So it's interesting, and in her own defensiveness, I find myself getting defensive, but I do appreciate her being vulnerable and acknowledging like, hey, I had this secret shameful thought about, well, what about my sweet 3 white boys? They're not bad. And my defensiveness is not that like they are bad. It's just my defensiveness is every mother probably thinks their boys are the exception. That's the problem, right? We need to like systematically come at this from a different way we've been doing it. It's good. I feel like we're having I feel like we're having a good conversation, she and I. It's not a conversation, but it feels a little bit like a conversation, and that like she'll say something and then I'm like, girl, what? And then she'll be like, I know, that's a crazy thing to say, but I'm like, oh, okay. I'm gonna eat my Taco Bell burrito. Is it warmed through? Yeah, I think it is. Do you remember how I said earlier I was gonna need a nap at some point? I think the time has arrived. Now, whether I'm actually going to genuinely nap, oh, that's my second burrito. Whether I'm going to actually nap or just to lay on my phone and watch a Books and Lala video is to be determined. I finished watching Allie's video from All I Do Is Read, and I'm still hungry. So I'm gonna finish my burrito. We'll see what happens after that. I've been laying down for almost 2 hours. So let's make some progress. Don't forget what we're here for. Let's get back into it. Let's start with an easy win. Let's check off drink water. Dude, generally I do not drink enough water. And mind you, it's my goal to drink 3 cups. I don't mean literal cups, like 8 ounces. I just mean 3 like containers, 3 servings according to my brain. Like, you know, this whole thing would be a serving of water according to me. I don't reach 3 without actively trying to do it for my Finch app. Dun, 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 dun. Growing up, I really identified with all of them. I always felt myself to be a leader. I always felt myself to have attitude. And I always felt myself to be cute. So I really thought I was all of them. But I guess I really felt like Blossom because I felt like the main character. Not that they're all the main character, but do you know what I mean? Like, Blossom's the girl. She's the leader. Without her, here's who I really thought I was. Here's who I wanted to be, and here's how other people saw me, probably. I'm tired, but I can't wait to not be tired, to keep going, because that will never come. Oh, Boy Mom, I was reading. I wonder if that's on audio. Not that I really want to continue it right now. I would rather listen to Voyager, but let's listen. We're making progress. I doubt it's on here because it's a newish. Yeah, please hold. No, I'm good. Okay. What I will do is I will switch to the Hanif Abdurraqib book, and I'll keep listening to that. I'm at 36%. I actually don't want to finish. Oh my God, what? I did this hair. Okay, let's just go back to this. This was better. I actually don't want to finish it because I have plans for another run this weekend, and I really enjoyed listening to it while running. So I want to make sure I save at least 3 hours of the book. I have 5.5 hours left, so I'll be fine. I'm gonna make the bed. I'm gonna vacuum because that vacuum is loud. That vacuum is so loud. It's not polite to do in the morning nor the evening. It's way too loud. So let me do that now. No. Okay, I need a plan. I'm gonna make the bed. You know what? Let's just start there. I'll make the bed. Here's my bed, and
tough for me to tell the difference between a prayer and a wish, though some might say a prayer is simply a wish that punches above its weight.
Do you see what I mean? Just like beautiful and glorious. Wow. A prayer is a wish that punches above its weight. Wow. Oh, I didn't do the transition. Whatever. I changed the sheets. Sleeping mask. I don't have a side table or anything right now, so just throw my sleeping mask on there for now. I've done everything here so far. And what time is it? It's 2:32, so I've been working for less than an hour since I started working again. But I'm already in the mood to sit down and either read or watch some more YouTube videos. But should I? Because the day is gonna start to creep away from me. Have I earned this break? I don't know. Look, we're making progress. That's all that matters. I'm gonna work on making progress in a book right now. Instead of working on making progress in my house, I'm gonna make progress in a book, and I think that book is gonna be Outlander or Voyager. And honestly, probably soon enough, I'm gonna get up and start cleaning in here. I feel like I can't read because it's so messy in here. So eventually that feeling's gonna take over and I'm gonna have to do something about it. I think I'm done sitting here reading. I got to 44% or page 417 in Voyager. So that's progress. That's good. I have a book cart in the living room that I should probably move into here. Or I forgot, we're calling it the studio. And then a second cart that I need to get rid of, but I need to like figure out what's in the cart and then make sure each thing has its place. So I guess I'll do that now. I'll listen to There's Always This Year on Basketball and Ascension while I do that. And then very likely I'll have to start moving into this room. I think once I clean this room and move the carts there, everything will look better. Oh, I just remember that the bathroom exists. So I don't know if I'll have time. You know what, I'll make progress. Even if that means doing just 1 or 2 things in the bathroom, I'll make sure that I make time for something. This book is so good. He is so talented. A poet and you know it. Like, how is it that you can make a book about basketball, the NBA, the intimacies of the Fab Five or LeBron James or Michael Jordan, and that is the most uninteresting part? And not because it's uninteresting, but because when the author is talking about himself and his life and philosophizing and talking about prayer, talking about him playing basketball, talking about him watching basketball, like, I don't even care about LeBron James, you know what I mean? I'm just like, oh my God, it's so good. And it's made me tear up. Today I'm tearing up, but also when I was running, yesterday, okay, picture me. I'm running and then I'm hearing this stuff and I'm like running and I'm like tearing up, and then that's making me want to like cry because like my whole body hurts. So the fact that I'm already tearing up over this beautiful prose, it's sort of like releasing the tears of pain. It's so good, and I don't care about basketball. I can't imagine him writing a book on something that I love or care about. This author plus any subject that is important to you equals, oh my God. Okay, so here's the new plan with this section of my studio. I'm gonna put a seat here. Oh, by the way, the TV, that's gonna be gone too eventually. This will all be empty except for this, or maybe I'll have it this way. No, probably this way. And I'm gonna bring my sewing machine, and this is gonna be my sewing corner. And so my machine will always be out, ready to go. Because if it's not out and plugged in, I'm not sewing. Even if it is out and plugged in, I'm not sewing. But at least I take away the obstacle of having to set it up, which means I'm for sure not gonna do it. Sorry for all the noise. Look, actually, you know what? Let me bring out my sewing machine. Ta-da! Okay, this is a little bit trickier because it's a mess in here. Like, it's all a mess. I need to find a permanent spot. Like, where am I gonna keep my vacuum? Let me reset the couch and reset my desk. Cause, yeah. So let's start there. I'll keep listening to this book. I feel good. It's around 5 or 5:30. I'm gonna call it because I wanna like get ready for the day tomorrow so that tomorrow I can have a better day. Guys, I don't feel as anxious anymore. I feel good. This is a good practice in taking step toward the things that will alleviate my anxiety. One, doing it with anxiety. Just being like, yes, I'm anxious and I have to do it anyway. That's a big one. Oh, that's a big one. And also breaking that all or nothing thinking. Like, yeah, I can't clean the whole house today. I might not even get to the bathroom. But I got to a lot of other things. And that was better than sitting all day watching YouTube doing nothing because I was anxious. He's amazing. I keep saying this, but like, how are they gonna go from talking about LeBron James, that segues into the nickname of like King James, and he starts talking about royalty and kingdoms. And that segues into him retelling about the time he got booked in jail, then segues into a conversation about being someone in the jail and trying to like claim space, claim your kingdom. All of them in jail, watching TV, watching LeBron James as he's like up and coming. It's, oh my gosh, he's so excellent. I'm not even done. I'm not even halfway. I'm 47%. And I want to reread this. I want to read it physically, and I want to like go through and highlight, and I want to read it like poetry. Also, organize the couch, the desk. I feel good. Anything I do beyond this is bonus. Like, I did what I wanted to do. I made progress. I made progress in this book. I made progress in Voyager. I made progress, barely, but progress is progress, in Boy Mom. And I made a lot of progress in the apartment. I'm very happy. All right. Thank you for being here and helping push me to do this. Just knowing that this goes out helps me. So yeah, thank you. And if you're my sibling, come on over. My house is clean.